Hot out the gates here. The pistol round is live. And FURIA, let's see what pace you've got. You wanted to start on the T side of Nuke. Let's see why.
They've played 7 Nuke games, Chad, and they've only got 2 wins to show for it. This is not a map FURIA have played an awful lot of. In fact, the most recent result, as they highlighted on the desk, was against Navi in Katowice. However, a black box of 4 weeks. Oh, what kind of different flavor have they got for us here? Perfecto's trying to hit the simple knife angles. It's Art to open up with the account. Vinny's actually found a second. FURIA into the top side, and the bomb's already going down, Chad.
Looking clean, looking easy early for FURIA here. They're picking up where they left off, and Queserado with his late ladder flank, it is absolutely going to destroy Navi, who are just sitting and waiting. Flamey's back in the server, but not for long.
Oh. Yeah, his toes are spotted, and Queserato's on for a flank. Okay. And that should seal the deal. Queserato can't afford to go down. Junior's already taken down Boomich, and yeah, Perfecto's just going to look to recover and maintain the Kevlar vest. He is being hunted, though. Yeah, no. Not interested in any of that. First round, FURIA. They not only pick T-side, they take the T-side pistol.
Yeah, and that's quite nice. You can see Perfecto there ready for Art just to roll down the vent with that knife out. And that's something that Art's going to do a lot, right? Sneaky beaky down the vent, not to be on the pistol round. It just made Perfecto sitting there with a knife out looking like a little bit of a tit. But FURIA, in furious fashion, they grab that one with ease, and they always have a contingency, right? Queserado with his late ramp flank. I know we flubbed a couple there, but still gets it on done. And there's Perfecto going down to Vinny. So the force spike coming out from Navi here. Simple onto the scout. Residual cash left over for that AWP or maybe an AUG. We know he likes to operate with that one too. Now FURIA can get off to a flyer of a start here. Traditionally, you would want to be starting on that CT side, right? But maybe they've had too many woes. Maybe they feel they struggle against Navi's T side. If they set out for, what, 10 rounds on the T side, something crazy, right? That's what I'm thinking here. They have to be looking for a crazy amount of rounds here on their T side if they're going to pick it. Let's see how honest Navi can keep them. Simple's going to clear this. Oh, maybe not.
He does look like he wants to take the long line, though, and it is a very potent peek.
Might Bloodlust after that shot.
That's one, yeah. Electronic could catch them as they try and Bloodlust onto the scout. No one's checked it so far.
Oh!
And Simple's already taken down the first, a second provided. Oh, Electronic, 1.5 with just the sidearm. Simple taking the head off of Art as well. They're now operating at a disadvantage. Simple in the low site will...
Look at him go. He's going back up to ramp,
completely evaporate. Yeah, he wants to be an unknown entity again. Flamey's even pushing lobby with Perfecto and Boomich to call it clear. And this is so smart from Navi. By taking this part of the map so early, they can now... Oh my god, is Simple going to be there before they cross?
Crossing now.
Oh, he's going to have a look. 2, 1. And that's a chance for Junior. It's the bomb, no less. And on the re-peek, he actually catches it. Brutality.
They're about to lose 3 rifles.
They're about to lose it all. Navi are about to pick up a whole lot of momentum.
There's 2 top ramp waiting for them. And Boomich is behind.
Yeah, this is the end of this. Oh, ZZ frag not quite going to happen. Instead, Queserato given a chance, a little opportunity. Simple, not going to miss his shots, and just a complete nuisance. Great stuff from Navi. They will turn that one on its head. The rifle's recovery, they don't get any.
Oh, okay.
That's actually not great.
Yeah.
Oh, we were about to shower them in praise. There was AKs to be recovered, but not a single to show for it, so they'll have to spend all of their pennies.
I wonder if FURIA buy in here. They will.
Interesting. So love this. Simple gets the frag. They don't check their corners. Lazy clears, as it used to be referred to.
Yeah, and I wasn't certain the Bloodlust was going to happen there, but you could see exactly why they might overlook an area like that. If someone's leering so far forward, you're not going to think the safety net's standing by. Force by. And Queserado drops something. He's just operating with a Glock here, so he has to pick up a drop weapon or something from one of his teammates' corpses as this one continues. Art is the man with the plan, sneaking through the smoke. Look at the pressure on Flamey.
Yeah, he's not ready for that, but he does get away. Simple to rotate in. Very predictable rotations from Navi, and he doesn't want to succumb to an early push. So they've got ramp control.
And they forced 2 players to lower. Flamey dropped. Boomich is down there as well.
And Flamey's actually going to jiggle for an incendiary. This is cool. He hears them. Still doesn't drop it.
Okay.
Flamey thinks better of the incendiary and instead will just opt for this line, but they're walking in and clean as you like. Flamey takes 2 heads, make it 3 as well, just handing out some new haircuts, fresh fades for FURIA. And there you have it. No one's going down. Not today, even if they are to knife each other. So regardless of the absent recovered weapons, Furia's force falls flat. Na'Vi going to start building a bank and building a little bit of a lead.
Yeah, this one's going to be rough for FURIA, because I was getting us all amped about, you know, them picking the T side. Surely they've got a game plan. Well, the immediate force by loss, and then into this. Nightmare Fuel. Flamey's copping a bit of the community criticism at the moment, the poor kid. A lot of people seeing he might be on the way out the door with Bit taking up more and more maps. So any big performances from Flamey are going to help, well, to not fan those flames.
Yeah, I mean, just from the human standpoint, I think it's probably going to light a fire underneath you, you know? Like, that was something that I could always, and I think everyone can see the benefits of in a competitive team environment when you've been doing the same thing with the same people for so long. You know, it's the Astralis Zipex conversation of, dude, you got to step it up, otherwise we're going to replace you. And you know, sometimes that's what you need, a new fire lit beneath you.
And this environment's actually a pretty good one to have that, right? Because it's not just like, hey, Flamey, we have to talk. You're gone, bro. We already brought in a new player. It's, we have somebody else. We'll use him.
And he's hungrier than you.
Yeah.
And he's working harder than you. And all of those things are going to lead to either, you know, they have a better replacement, or you step your game up to be the hero that lifted that Katowice trophy in 2020. And they come. And it's as easy as that. No bomb plant to be seen. Not even a frag, because he has all the time in the world to cock that dig. Na'Vi post 3.
A lot of faith from Perfecto and his teammates right there. I know we were talking about other bits and bobs, but the fact that he's looking straight at the ground, being anti-flash on top of the silo, one of the most exposed positions in the entire bomb
You could be vulnerable to a very embarrassing replay.
Yeah, especially if your teammate just walks away and doesn't communicate it. It's like, oh, hey, thanks, man. But the guns will come back on out. FURIA finally got a chance to be threatening again. Now let's see. What is the game plan? What is the change-up? Flash Simple's crossed.
He's only got the scout. A bonus round of sorts here.
I feel he only needs the scout. This man peering over the monitor there like a bit of a steering wheel, doesn't it?
Flame, you're going to be tested again.
They really want to pressure him.
Does drop off. The fact he's not gone down, though, is crucial. Wow, Art taking some liberties. Simple's not expecting that.
Oh!
He still hits it. Quick scope into the Deagle. Disaster for FURIA. That was supposed to be the punish. That was supposed to be the scout. It's not a pea shooter, though. Knocking their head off. They lose 2 to Simple.
Oh, he looked flustered and overwhelmed and still manages to pull off a play like that. FURIA are now stalled on out. You've got a lot of territory, but what are you going to do with it? Breaching that top ladder position, never easy.
I don't hate yard to main to top.
They're not going to get a chance. These two, Electronic and Flamey,
oh, and that's the
back.
bomb. Yeah, Junior's parked the bus here. Chances for a double swing. If they trade, it's a round over.
Flamey might walk into his crosshair.
Yeah, but Electronic is in such a good position to catch the trade. Junior's knife out and just around the corner in time. Ooh, this is an intense set.
He's been spotted now.
Circumstances favor FURIA now. One more ramp. He knows it. And falls out. Junior to take that space
25
back.
seconds.
Yeah, I think they want to go down.
This is sketchy at best.
They're trying to be quiet about it, but here they go.
They have to.
They have to with 15 seconds left. Electronics opted to deny the plan. T-Smoke's not going to help him out too much. And this... Oh, they spotted him. That's the bomb, though.
Loose.
The trade is there. If they can just get past Boomich. No time, no time, no hope. They could even die after time here. Keserato's hit a great shot. One more could be vulnerable. Don't want to lose your weapon, and they don't. But the bonus round is converted, and Na'Vi continue to nurture their CT side.
All right, that one right there. FURIA, they got stifled every direction they went. And like I said, having ladder base is really cool, but when you don't have pressure elsewhere on the map, you don't know what's been taken, you don't know where you can walk on into and sandwich a fight.
Simple was pulling the pin on a nade as they swung.
Yeah.
Like, that's supposed to be insta-death.
Yeah.
How does he get 2?
I have no idea. That was wild scenes. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah.
The kid's a robot.
Completely caught out. Outclassed, outgunned, and look at the gap Boomich has got. He's going to catch a second. No, he's not. They're so low. Yuri put lower, 6 feet lower to be specific. Flamey
Simple's down here, right?
has secured that. Yeah, Simple is on ramp to receive. Just pivoting between the two. Double and single door. Shots exchanged. Art is out.
They're into the site.
Smoke will enable the plant. Juniors does not have the weapon for that duel. Does
Flamey's
not
so
at
committed.
all. And Flamey's fully out. Should be Art. Crucial frag. Electronic, however, takes back control of control. Uh-oh. Only Art with health. And he's lost his teammate already, so he'd have to hit the 1v3, and a good chance to do so. Single and simple. Never mind. Sorry, it is simple after all. He's gone and no-scoped him and dashed the dreams of the 1v3 instantaneously. 5 for Na'Vi. They've got close to 10 grand now in their bank accounts. They are starting to just build interest. FURIA's first time out. Now, let's not forget, Chad, and you set the scene so perfectly. You're pretty good at this. It's nice to have you here.
Thank you.
But FURIA, you know, like they have picked T-side. They wanted to be setting the pace. So far, they haven't really forced Na'Vi off of the default trajectory. Test ramp, Flamey drops off, and the rest is simple.
Which is absolutely nuts considering they get the pistol round. They're sitting pretty. Simple and electronic combo for a couple of kills, and we've spiraled into this situation. So that right there, I think, is the difference maker. You think about second round, Simple has at least 1 kill. I don't remember if he had 2. I know that him and Electronic combined for 2. Then you had that round where Simple with the Scout and the Deagle gets 2. And this one here, in a 1-on-3 against Art, sure, it looks good that Simple hits that shot, but how that should have gone is, oh, he's up close. Yeah. Simple has the AWP. He misses. Art gets the kill. He's in a 1-on-1.
The bomb's ticking.
But no, of course, the no-scope headshot.
Yeah.
The difference maker, he's pretty clear.
He does practice his no-scopes. Make no mistake. I've seen his aimbot sessions. And Boomich. He did so much work on the early squeak denial. This time he's the same role, different spot. They're out yard. Interesting. So Simple Electronic are Na'Vi's yard holders, right? So let's see what their immediate reaction is. The smokes have faded. Surely it's not a dry walkout. It is. And it's a failure from Electronic. Unlikely, but converted. Now Boomich will fill the void.
Try his luck here, Boomich. Fluffing around with nades.
Yeah, he's dead. On the reload.
Oh,
no, he's not.
gets
Yuri
away with it.
doesn't finish his meal. Now Boomich lives on CT vent. Perfecto. Great spray. That's the equalizing frag. And now you're in lobby. Congratulations. You've got no ground. You haven't covered. I say that as Yuri's got himself onto CT blue, but Perfecto, what are you up to? He wants aggression. It's gifted. FURIA the advantage. And now that long warehouse walk can surely lead to a pause from the rest. Like, you don't need to do anything.
This is all down to the flank here of Yuri. Oh, Boomich is searching again.
Oh, he's in such a good chance, but no. The cut of the noise. Flamey knows he's vulnerable from multiple angles, and Art knocks his head off. So Simple was down low, had to gamble, had to have someone down there. It just happens to be the star of the show. Might go for the wall bang into the ceiling. We saw him try one of those yesterday.
I thought he may give that a crack as well, but I think he just wants to hold on to this AWP right now, as even though FURIA, that was a hard round for them to win. Yeah. It was quite hard for a lot of those fights. It wasn't like kill, 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 round done. It was, okay, find a duel, find a fight, trade one back. Had to really work for that. So they do get their second, but a clear fight that I think we need to establish. We're going to hear Simple a lot. You're going to hear Electronic as well. But the duel, I think, is a key one, is Art and Boomich. You've all remember Boomich, IM Katowice last year, locking down that squeaky position, MP9 in hand, mowing everybody. But Art loves that vent drop, and you can already see the game starting to play here. You pointed out Boomich on top of the heart, trying to pip the gap in the smoke. Well, then again, Boomich in the next round, Molly's gets tucked in towards that squeaky door. So if they can deny the vent drop or those squeaky plays, that might be key for Na'Vi in establishing a lot of rounds against FURIA. Yeah, note that Simple's actually running the M4A1S, so he can get a cheaper M4 out for his squad. RIP Flamey and Electronic. Does exhaust his bank account, though. He had some serious residual cash, but gets the rifles onto his squad mates. And now it's time for FURIA to try and prove that this T side packs a punch. Didn't have to invest too much into this one. This will be the gap closer in a multitude of different ways. And they've doubled up on Warehouse. Art is so lucky to be alive. Oh, Simple too. 5 HP, and he actually throws out the smoke. He knows he is done. He can no longer call the cross. There will have to be a rotate from the CTs. No one's down there yet, actually, from Na'Vi. There it is. Down the vents is Boomich. Doesn't have a smoke. Won't be able to keep them at bay. It's going to have to be bullets. And I think that's indicative of his positioning. Yo, what are you up to, Serato? Oh, Perfecto loves the top of silo, doesn't he? Yeah, and this boost could be... Oh, he's so ready for it. Oh! So are they! Yuri just about clips his quiff. Oh, too easy. Too easy on the M4A1. Eventual trade comes in. Perfecto spotted. Serato still topside. He smokes the vents to ensure that his teammates can get that bomb down. Uncontested. Perfecto still duking it out. Fisticuffs at top site. Bomb ticking low site. Serato doesn't have the bullets. And Perfecto lives on. He'll need to reload. Electronic has a chance here onto Vinny.
Quick reactions. Ooh, not enough. 6 HP keeps Vinny alive. And now it starts to favor the Brazilians.
Na'Vi, go for this. They're out of money.
Yeah, and it feels like they are. With the bomb so half-ticked, yeah, there we go. Immediate response. You can see the words have been exchanged. Just save what you can here, gents. So FURIA will take a third.
Get far away from the bomb if you can as well. Perfecto and Simple.
Vinny's only just about going to make it out in time.
Junior will survive in that window, but he'll survive anywhere towards this lower site. So you can see they're only taking 8 damage. Bomb goes off. The 4 remaining do survive. The 2 guns saved. And this is the opening right here.
Yeesh.
Yeah, it's through the top of the stairs just there. So great shot from Yuri to crack things open. And this was important from Junior because Flamey had done more than enough from his position. The fight with Queserado and Perfecto top site was a little bit orky as well. But the damage seemed to be enough.
Yeah, and the angle that Perfecto had on that squeaky, the vent dive from the top of the bomb, you don't really see people holding that all too often. It was an interesting one for the exchange.
Trying to master a new position, I think, with Perfecto.
Trying to see all of its perks, everything it has to offer. You can see the flow chart of Boomich's opening here.
Yeah, he does it a bit different. He's not one of the players who goes through main and gets naded and mollied and flashed. He drops off the top and gives himself a quicker avenue.
Yeah, anti-flash as he drops off. He's worked out the timings for those God flashes, so he has a chance to catch the timing, pip the push.
But they're continuing this pressure towards ramp, so they've done yard pressure and ramp pressure a lot, and that's forced Flamey into a lot of these drops towards lower. He's doing the jiggle with the molly again, but they're pivoting back.
Yeah. Electronic's ready for it. Queserado will play contact, and that is a smoke for Squeak.
They're going to be ahead of it.
As it comes in, they are ahead. Vinny, how ready are you? He's found the first. Electronic falls. Perfecto does get found as well. It's just Vinny on the entries. And just like that, another T round likely to be secured here.
Has to be another save, right? This is just the Na'Vi classic. They will be saving again, and maybe, just maybe, that is the big reason FURIA picked this map, because you can force Na'Vi if they start on the CT side to go for a lot more saves as they would if they were on the CT side second, right? Because they have to start going for more retakes.
Hang on.
So if you can keep them in this position where, oh, they lose a site or an opening kill, we lock them out, they have to save, maybe that's where you can stifle them. It's difficult to do. Obviously, Na'Vi, it seems so absurd to me to be talking about Na'Vi and a team who picks Nuke. Like, Na'Vi used to be a team who didn't play Nuke. Now they're a team who doesn't play Vertigo.
Yeah.
They didn't play Cache for a while there as well.
The Cache permaban, then Cache got removed.
Yeah, now most teams, or all teams, have to have a 6-map pool, right? It's not like it used to be where teams had 5 and then there was a weak one that they could get punished. Now it's like teams have a pretty strong or a decent field of 6 maps. They obviously have the tiers in which they prefer.
Would you agree that Nuke is one of the maps that's got the most tactical depth in 2021?
Ooh, I think that we see on a daily basis, right? Because you see so many different variations of outside smokes alone, right? There is at least 4 to 5 variations that you can all recite or remember, just basic. And then on top of those smokes, different ways of throwing
I haven't seen many walls of smokes from FURIA. Worth mentioning at 10 rounds in, wouldn't you say?
Strangely enough as well, they've done certain smokes and left key areas open. So maybe that's part of their kooky game
There's
plan.
the cross smoke. That's one of the 3. That's all they use. They just want to cross red, keep it chill. Simple doesn't have info yet. He's calling the crosses clear, but you might suspect it's something else. Yeah, in fact, he's heading ramp because there isn't additional smokes.
So there is the gap right now. Electronic, close by.
Doesn't know. He has no idea. Is it top pop? I want info. I want to do it safely. He does tuck down Unbreakable. FURIA, what's the game plan here? This is a little avant-garde. They'll be
setting up the smokes to go
throwing
fast.
them on the fly.
Yeah, they'll explode. They'll just quickly go down secret here because there's no tell on the rotate. Oh, they go slow.
And that was what they were waiting for. Na'Vi catch the loose end. It's Electronic to put the bullet into the head, and Simple is rotated in. Previously, we saw the boost work out for them. I don't know if they've got the situation. They're going to try it, and he is in the wide angle to catch them as they first peek. It's too easy for Simple. Tucks in, ensuring this round flies the Na'Vi flag.
Oh, denied right there.
Yeah, you just have to cancel, don't you?
That's a good way to use that Molotov against them.
Leave a gap.
Yeah, make it even harder. You see teams who are doing that intentionally now. Like we saw it on Overpass with Gambit as well, but Boomich is going to get a couple cheeky kills in the back here. Or maybe not. Okay, 20 seconds left. Still very hard for FURIA to get into this.
They'd love some more kills.
I'm not sure where they can end. They maybe they're going back down towards B, or is this just a safe haven to save?
Imagine taking Simple's AWP away.
Oh, they're going for it.
Oh, you can't really do that. Have to get up pretty damn early in the morning to catch Simple off guard. Yeah, push for it. Try and take that AWP away. It's a 50-50. And there goes Simple and Perfecto forced onto the rebuy. That's a lot of damage from Yuri. Really effective stuff. He's only got 4K as well. Boomich on 4.7. That is a lot of damage to inflict in a lost round.
Yeah, good stuff, all things considered right there. Scoreline 6-4, but if FURIA break them now, they can tie things up 6-6. Important that Na'Vi make their buy work, and they've dropped across a couple of guns.
Damn.
An MP9 at the low end. The buy is looking much better for FURIA here, moving into round number 11. Still their CT side to come. Ladder they go. Standard utility from Boomich here. They're out.
Oh, and the spray, the bullets, they're so low. Boomich has practically won the round in the opening spray. Art is just booked and finished off by Electronic. Bomb under CT control. 3 bodies already going cold. Vinny and Junior. Just as promising as those last few kills were, those opening few from Boomich. A pair of frags on the exit of that squeak.
How do they get back into this one? Junior needs to find a kill or a distraction outside. If he can pull some attention, he needs a kill, and then he needs to pull some attention to give Vinny a gap. We still have so much time to work with right now. This all comes down to Junior. He's clawing back the info. There's nobody willing to face him.
Some lazy clears here, right?
Well, he needs to either get a wriggle on or just wait and then save.
Doesn't sound very fun.
Doesn't sound fun at all. The problem is, look how tucked in Na'Vi are playing. It's a turtle setup. Electronic towards main. They have top site littered. Vinny smoked off again. I think that's the 3rd or 4th smoke dropped towards Squeaky in this round.
Yeah, I mean, I will say that Electronic's tight line is vulnerable to a Junior scope. This is his quick scope, and that's the swing. He takes down Simple. 1 main, he says.
Made the room.
It's a little bit of space for Vinny to try and jump through. If he could just find a frag and the bomb.
He was the main guy. He can drop vent.
Yeah, that's the plan. 19. He's on a timer. And that was the duel. Electronic holds firm, holds fast. 7 for Na'Vi. And that's back control now for the CIS squad. There is enough cash for FURIA to distribute. Junior and Vinny, the last candidates of that clutch, now ready to splash the cash. Timeout to do the juggling.
You know, as soon as the in-game leader buys armor, Art was the first one to buy on FURIA. It's going to be a gun round. Just straight on in. Art head armor. The guns are getting thrown across, as you mentioned. Does Vinny want a Krieg, or does he want to go back to the AK-47? Has had mixed bag of success with that one. There's going to be a point soon in where one of these teams will be able to either start clawing back some rounds or stretch their legs. All right, well, the timeout's been called. What are they going to do off the back of this FURIA? They've been denied by Boomich time and time again when they try and get down these vents. Smoke molly combo on top of the hut, making that extremely difficult. Top hut molly comes in. Squeaky naded off, so the same pressure. This is just to milk out the early nades from Na'Vi, and look at this. Electronic is more than ready. 2 easy kills. Sitting ducks on top of the silo.
And there's more with ease. This time Simple does get pre-fired nicely by Junior Zorp. They know they've clipped his wings. And he's trying to do it all. Junior. Flamey's desperately trying to support the low HP of his AWPer, of the Star. And Junior's hoping to, of course, enough of a rotation as he's dropping nades and firing shots that Keserato can, well, find someone outside. And he has done so. They know that the T's are completely separate right now. And he's got the bomb. Junior taking some huge risks. And it's Simple's reactionary no-scope. He pushes into the smoke, no less. All right, then.
Well, this is the deal, right? You're seeing 2 different styles of Counter-Strike on the T side. FURIA want to get things finished and started at the start of these rounds, right? Within the first, 20, 30 seconds, at least 2 or 3 of their players have been dead in the last few. And because they're not getting any room off this, watch this, they just want to jump off silo. Electronic's not even worried about top. He's just looking top silo. 2 simple kills on players not ready whatsoever. Oh, and that one over the shoulder looks like a lovely little flick of the wrist. And another hodgepodge buy here. FURIA have Art going all in. The other 4 of them with a little bit of residual cash left over and more pressure towards ramp. So Flamey, what do you got?
Oh, he's got a multi. Already unloads his mag into 3. Finally silenced. Art with the AK armor will have a chance to try and make a round out of this. And he's got a bit of a gap. There's 2 down lower. Boomich has forgiven or forgone the hold of control. And so Art into the site. CT's on decon as well, though. And he's just going to try and plant in the smoke.
Oh.
Bloody hell, Simple. Going for wall bangs that aren't far off the mark. A fake, hoping for Boomich. Hoping for Boomich. Just someone to try and deny that plan. Two there. Holding the line. They line up for him, but the spray's not there. And now, just an unarmored M4. He can do as best he can, and it's just going to finish and wrap out into a 9th. Na'Vi, competitive. Na'Vi CT side definitely seems to be passing the first test.
I just think the lack of being able to get out vent for FURIA and Squeaky Door seems to be a huge problem for them. You mentioned we haven't seen that many outside smokes. When we did, they didn't even really get control how they wanted.
But like, yeah, even just throwing the outside smokes and having Electronics having to unload his mag from main, he's looking that way, Simple's trying to put shots over the smoke and get info. That would keep two very good players very busy.
Yeah, FURIA just with this really fast pace like to take the fights, and once again, lots of noise.
Hello, Boomich. This time the denial of those squeaky hijinks has been quashed. Electronic, what are you up to? He's going to have full info on main. The only way in which Art doesn't get spotted is if he does the circle strafe crystal style from the left of main. They are going silently.
Oh, maybe not.
No, they're not.
Electronic's heard a few footsteps now, so who's rotated lower? It will be Flamey. Art even finds Electronic right now.
That's crucial.
Flamey needs a few.
They can go anywhere they want. Flamey hears a lot of action, and Simple draws there a fire. Yuri's not ready for this. That should have
he
been
got
a
away with the
freebie.
bomb.
Yuri gets away. He could have lost the bomb. Could have been a round
Oh,
ender, and
Flamey,
he catches
no!
Flamey. Disaster strikes. Oh, he was the crucial linchpin to their defense.
I think they're going to go back towards the top side right now. You can see them pivoting around to the vents, maybe just through decon. Okay, the safe route, no risks taken.
That one. That could very easily have gone so wrong. Yeah, Yuri, you pointed it out. That was the bomb exposed and on his own. Had he gone down a different round instead, though, the bomb planted safe, and they will be saving. 9-5.
It's never easy, is it?
Never easy.
Have to work really hard for these rounds, FURIA.
And just catching Electronic in yard as well, like that's something Art's been looking for a while. It's not come easy to him.
Also the duel with K-Serato and Boomich over towards Squeaky this time. K-Serato coming out on top of it. I think it's mainly weighing in the favor of Boomich so far. He's had a couple of kills into that Squeaky Door position. But that's a big one, and a much needed one for FURIA. 6 on the half. That is a really good T-half, all things considered. If they can get there, just one more to do so. Sees the legs for days there, does Art, and yeah, simple stuff. So having the players be loud, straight down secret, probably baits them in, draws them in, so that Electronic has to peek, has to do something. Double AWP now. Flamey's brought out the secondary AWP to hold on towards ramp.
Well, that will definitely give them that early info. You're not going to have the cagey, jiggly, incendiary defense. Let's see the typical Boomich start. Molly, turn anti, drop, and spray. He loves it. Straight in towards the cross.
Again.
Yeah, he's been spotted this time by K-Serato. The smoke bails him out of trouble. Oh. He wants him. So hungry for the spray. Just can't quite put them in the right direction. Again with this FURIA crossing just a little bit on the fly, a little bit messy, and just above the smokes from heaven they could strike.
Oh, Junior's hanging around.
They've created a gap just for this, but Electronic with his very passive line on Garage. Bang, no, doesn't even pull the trigger, but does have info. 2 watching yard. Electronic near credit card. Vinny trying to master game this, and he's done a lot of damage to Electronic there. It's Boomich, however, that denies.
Oh.
Perfecto provides, looking like 10. Just K-Serato and no bomb for him. Perfecto's giving him nothing. Nothing. Despite the damage they've inflicted, it's just near impossible to find a way back in for K-Serato. So, bomb's secret. Boomich knows that. He's completely let him go and have the freedom to pick that up, but he'd have to get through Perfecto and Electronic's yard
I can't see
hold.
how he wins this round.
Just because of the setup.
Yeah, they're all so passive. What is he meant to do? No one's even giving him a fight. That's going to be it. 10-5 on the half. Na'Vi bounce back in a big way on their map choice. Find out how this one concludes after the break.
Hey Future Pros! Today I wanted to show you another method to take outside and find picks on the T side of Nuke. This execute will obstruct a lot of vision from the CTs and possibly force a warehouse player out into the open for a fairly easy pick. For this execute, you will need 4 Future Pros along with 3 smokes, 2 mollies and 2 HEs. Future Pro 1, you'll be throwing the bottom hell window smoke. To throw this smoke, hop into this corner. Aim at the top of this pipe vent and slightly to the right of the line. Run forward and jumping through the smoke as you get close to the wall in front. Save your molly as you can use this to block off secret as you spend more time outside. Future Pro number 2, you only have a warehouse smoke to throw, so don't mess it up. To throw the warehouse smoke, look into the center of this wall. Aim at the bracket on the silo. Then jump throw the smoke. After this, head into lobby and hold off any pushes. Future Pro number 3, you'll be throwing the A main smoke, mollying secret, and saving a HE for CT red. To throw your smoke, position yourself so half of this vent is cut off by the wall. Aim to the top of the cables, run forward and throw the smoke just before hitting the box. Then clear some close angles and hop onto this box. From here you can throw a molly to cover secret and hold the push. If you feel like it, throw your HE to CT red with Future Pro 4. Future Pro number 4, you'll be throwing the CT red molly along with a HE. To throw your molly, wait for the warehouse smoke to bloom, then make your way into this gap. Aim at the lower corner of the garage door and jump throw the molly. This will land behind CT red and possibly cause a counter-terrorist to rotate back towards the ladder area. After this, running through your HE behind CT red as you could get some chip damage on the rotating player. Then have Future Pro 1 boost you behind T red, and if you're quick enough you should be able to catch any CT trying to get out from warehouse to ladder. And that's about it. This execute is a nice way to find a pick outside. If you have confidence in your aim, I have no doubt you should be able to catch CT player out.
Na'Vi find their 10th as the closing stages of Nuke. We're into our second half. It is the second map. FURIA are 1-0 up. They made Mirage look convincing, but with 5 posted on their T side, the T side they deliberately chose to start on Na'Vi's pick. I've got Chad Birchall here to piece this one together as it happens. Our machine, and we have got round 16. One expert leans FURIA's way, albeit by the slightest of margins given the lead they had in the series. Na'Vi have the lead here on Nuke. Pistols, P250s, you give it to Simple, that long range of the USP nullified by it.
Oh, lurk smoke straight into main. Look at Boomage. Oh, the burst fire, you absolute madman.
Don't see that every day, and Junior's gonna be having his world rocked. Simple tucked in on red to catch her unsuspecting Yuri on the rotate out of warehouse. The timing from him seems impeccable. And the bomb's already ticking. Yuri not ready. Neither is his friend. Oh, the element of surprise, and he's going to have a second. Vinny's reaction is there. But the kit isn't. Electronic tapped away at. Into the site. Time's just not on their side. They need to be defusing in the next 5 seconds. And Art's gone down. Running out of opportunities, running out of players to throw into the meat. More burst fire frags. As another body drops, so does the round. Na'Vi, quick 11th.
Holy, that little slime maneuver right there. It's not as simple as a player just walking through a smoke. If you notice the routing that Simple took right there, does that little jump peek on the corner of red to make sure that there's nobody, or if there is, they can start picking his line, gives Boomich the chance to slip in through his own smoke, straight into main. And Na'Vi with 11, I think right now, I said to you before, I was like, I still feel like FURIA can win it. I don't anymore.
That was it? That was all you needed?
That was all I needed. That was all I needed. Because now, Na'Vi, if they convert this one against the force of FURIA, we're going down the gurgler. It's going to be fast top, straight out the hut.
Super fast top. Let's see if FURIA can pass their test. Already. A couple of Deagles fill the feed, but it's quick from Perfecto. Quick adjustment, Heaven neutralized. Art rotating, Vinny tries his best, but it's not enough with the MP7. Needed more out of him. And now, yeah, just not the weapon for the job, Junior. You'd have to somehow, some way... what about a one-way? Art has it. They're going to double peek instead. Baits the shot, but the bomb is down. Art is down, and they know exactly where you are. NT's in the chat. Junior is not interested.
He's going to see if he can hold on to this Deagle and Scout here. Do Na'Vi want to hunt this? Make their life a lot easier in the following round if they can do so. Boomich still just looking towards heaven. Perfecto starting to back off now. Simple wanting to hold on to the Galil. So they walk away with one. It was a bit of a messy start. And that's the thing, right? On these anti-eco rounds, you can go slow. You get tagged by Scout. You can go fast. You got to run in through the gauntlet. Well, they went for option B, and they passed the test. And they will be holding on to that. So Simple's out of there. He's got the AK. Perfecto found that Galil. Boomich just with the Mac 10. And there it is. So FURIA will have that Scout. The Deagle will be dropped across as well. Not the easiest of rounds for Na'Vi to get past. It would have been nice if it was just these USPs, but this second one here from Perfecto is great. Shot
I mean,
as
I'll
well.
be honest, I think Vinny had a real opportunity on this frag, but Perfecto denied that as well. Like, you had 2 bodies, you had an MP7, one of the bigger weapons you brought into that round, and now, well, this one is going to be quite the opposite. FURIA, Desert Eagles, some peanuts, a couple of pork scratchings.
They did invest into 2 extra P250s, so maybe. But not likely.
But you're maybe back in your pocket for now, Chad.
Not likely.
Ah, and there goes the flash, the nade, the P250, Art caught. And off they go. Boomich, such a nuisance. He's got that flare about him. He's already underneath you. Junior, you don't get long. Oh, he actually gets info. What a dream. But no, never mind. Still knife out. Boomich so quick. And you want lobby, that's fine. Perfecto will deny it from T-Spawn. Keisaratu's been loud about his ascent, so he's on notice. This is less about the round now. It's more just about survival. Oh, you know what's going on here. So loud about it. Keisaratu just wants the trade. Just give me something.
He lost him.
Perfecto slips the net. Oh, this is a dead Keisaratu, I reckon. Nice shots. 16 for Perfecto. He has only died 4 times so far. Am I reading that correctly? Yeah, what the bloody hell? 16 and 4, that's a KD and a half.
Yeah, he's having a good time of it, is Perfecto.
80 and 4, you take those.
Well, the guns are out, Alex, and this is it. If FURIA drop this one, well, max loss bonus next round. You know how the story goes from there.
I do. And I'm just quickly checking top right overpass as our 3rd. Intriguing.
It will be back in the server for that one.
That's true. Flamey's been here for his redemption song, keeping up with the pack. It feels like the top pop. Same utility thrown, but this time the toes. Art punishes Boomich. Shoes knocked off.
No yard presence right now. You can see Flamey heading back there. Electronics coming on over as well. Going to line up a couple of smokes. So they didn't get what they were looking for towards the top side. Now they're going to see if they can force this FURIA rotation. And Junior towards yard has the AWP.
Good opportunity.
Oh, in the open. Just no man's land from Electronic.
And now he even caught a glimpse of the smoke sailing over the silo. So they've got a good idea as to where those nades have been thrown from.
They're all behind it as well. Do they want to use this to slip into warehouse? They could also go down secret, and the third option, peering through those smokes in towards main.
Where are you going, Yuri?
He's trying to look for those feet. Now, we've seen this before. Tabson loves doing that. If there is a gap with the smoke, reconsiders it. And Na'Vi just stand and wait.
Yeah, I mean, they're just hoping that this frag onto Yuri comes clean. It's actually quite a powerful little angle he's got there. As they hug that main wall, as soon as... Oh, the jiggle. Spotted out. And now Na'Vi's cut of noise hasn't rendered them too much control. Here comes a chance for Yuri and catching them completely off guard. Just Flamey and Simple left to try and make an impossible round possible, but with 20 seconds, already lobby control relinquished. I think they're accepting their fate. Simple hits his crouch key and starts talking shop about the next round to come. Oh. Flamey.
Almost caught sleeping. You can see his reaction was a little bit late just there.
I think that might have been a glance towards the mini-map as the peak came in. Does well to find his shot and indeed save his rifle.
Ooh, you could spam through there with a Deagle or a Scout, maybe even an AWP. Didn't have any of those. So FURIA, they managed to grab a round here in the second half of play.
Try not to sound too surprised.
Well, it's hard to see a comeback at this juncture now. Na'Vi yesterday had Cloud9 come back against them on overpass, and we went to overtime. So they're not a team who necessarily closes straight away, a Na'Vi. FURIA need to get a bunch more. Let's say 4 more. We'll keep using the rule, the double digits, before we get too excited out here. Or the same play. Art sees the smokes coming over, throws out his own utility to dissuade and dismantle this push. Interesting angle.
Yeah, but Junior's actually managed to pip the smoke. Little bit of a gap. Electronic had a creek. He was planning to work his magic, and now Boomich is in trouble. His favorite spot on the map knocked off it now.
How'd he get away?
Is practically a 3 versus 5 now. Poor Boomich will have to try and sell something. He's just going to be a late arrival, if anything else. Doing his best to sell it. Could have very well gone down on the jump as well. So Art's keeping him honest. Despite all this util being dumped, it's a pretty apparent fake.
They're putting pressure on ramp right now.
Yeah, and Vinny has the perfect weapon for the job. Lots of scope rifles in play over the course of these series so far. And it's going to be a pop as it fades. He has to turn.
Oh, he's fighting.
Oh, they actually flashed themselves. And it's just enough time for Vinny to get his aim in the right place. Flamey denies. 4 on 4. Yeah. That's not the hit, though. It seems they're returning to lobby. Serato all alone with a very aggressive stance.
Oh, no.
Flamey, what a frag. That's going to change the pace. They're using Squeaky. Junior hits the crucial flick. Art's provided from main. Only 20 seconds now for the 2 that do remain.
Down the vent.
It's quick. Chopping and changing all the time. Flamey with another impact frag.
Yuri's still here.
He's having a game, is Flamey. 10 seconds, he knows they're flustered, and he gets the bomb loose. Flamey would need the frag, he can't find it. Denied by Yuri. FURIA string together a couple here.
Costly though, wasn't it? It looked like it was too good after that early kill, the damage onto Boomich, and they still managed to get a couple kills back off of it.
That actually sounds like a meme. I don't normally share the tech timeout reason. Vinny just said, my S broke, which is hilarious considering it's FURIA we're talking about.
Didn't know they had an S key.
I honestly didn't know it was bound, so apparently they need it.
Oh, well, this one it should be quick. He just needs to switch a keyboard, so that one's quite easy to do, let me tell you from my recent experience.
Oh, Chad.
I've gone through more keyboards in the last couple of weeks than I think I have in the rest of my life.
The smoothie debacle. Like,
the smoothie one, it was just like, look, it was everybody at home, it was a brand new keyboard, right? Normally when I game and I play Counter-Strike, I have the monitor in my face. I was in the middle of a call, I was on a meeting, so I had the monitor pushed all the way back in podcast formation, smoothie there. You know, I get quite passionate when I'm on these calls. I knocked the smoothie into the keyboard, but here's the bit which really gets it. So I'm on the call. There's only a little bit of smoothie in the space bar. That's all right. Yeah. I can take that out, clean that little area. I lift the keyboard up, turn it upside down so no smoothie runs into the keyboard. When I've done that maneuver, I've dropped the keyboard directly on the table into all the smoothie.
Just to ensure that every item of circuitry is now smothered in
smoothie, yeah.
Fruit.
So what happened at that point was I got really, really sad and mad at myself, and I unplugged it. Yeah. Wait, no, I finished the call first. Then I unplugged it, wrapped the cable around it, put it in the bin. I didn't even get to play a game with it. That was the first time I'd used it.
The only experience we had of Chad's experience was I've dropped a smoothie in my keyboard, and then about 10 minutes of silence followed by user has disconnected from your channel.
I ordered another one straight away, but it feels so horrible.
Oh, I'm so sad. Honestly, it's a nightmare for everyone. Every gamer has experienced that. They're putting their keyboard in rice. I was about to say milk. I wouldn't advise that. That's probably not going to dry it out. But it is going to be Tech 9s. It's a bit of Kevlar, and it's a chance for FURIA to get closer to the double digits where hope is restored.
This diagonal smoke here, they're going to be behind it as they start to fade.
It's kind of fading. Yeah, this is interesting. So Yuri's going to remain undetected.
Ooh.
They are going to be loud about it. He's actually caught Flamey, so the tail has been chopped.
Are they like a lizard? Will it grow back?
No, more like a sheep. It's just been docked.
Ooh.
Oh, dear. Art, comfortable, dealing with the first and the second as well. So the bomb plant is ideal. It should be denied. I say that with bated breath. Finny confirms my suspicions. And there you have it. FURIA, take the 8th and take it cleanly. So just trying to test outside, throw in a couple more variations of the smokes.
Vamos. 2 more. And they're almost back in it. They have yet to acquire a CT side at Bank, which is the biggest issue right now if you're a FURIA fan, because if they lose one, they're going to be in squalor. And we want to try and avoid that if we want to come back against Na'Vi. Art's done a great job there dealing with 2. But they need to have another clean round just to really start allowing that money to flourish. The rifles are looking good. We've got AKs and M4s with an AWP, so that's one good thing going on right now. But the other is the residual cash. And Na'Vi have actually given them a timeout here to talk through their options. This will be the first time out of Na'Vi of this map. And that's no surprise saying it, considering how commanding it has felt within that first half. Na'Vi will be buying. Where are they going to look to pressure right now? Because it is 3 in a row from FURIA. Art has been a little bit of a menace. Even tried pressure on towards ramp. Hope Yuri's keyboard's all right.
Yeah, seemed to have resolved it nice and quick. That fresh keyboard feel. Maybe going to see a couple more moves out of Vinny. So you can see that they've got a nice little routine there, breaking the smoke and squeaky door with the incendiary in quick succession.
I don't think that smoke's meant to be on top of garage.
Yep, safe assumption. And actually, Art pre-aiming Boomich's main drop. He's gone straight down. Art can't confirm it, he does, and shuts down the threat. Top site defended all the way from Yard. What happens now?
Oh, they go back towards ramp, it looks like. Electronic towards Yard, a couple.
Oh, he's just not expecting that quick shot from Electronic. And a missed shot from Junior.
I'll do that.
At least he confirms Secret's not a threat.
They're coming ramp now.
Vinny, powerful spot. Sorstico used this to great success.
Oh.
And he just steps into the line of fire. Fire is the issue for Junior as well. They go down, all three. Quick down towards the lower site. And Yuri's missed his first, but the jiggle is great. He's keeping it suppressing. He knows that there's going to be...
He's tucking away.
Oh, this is the best move he could possibly have made. And now, as long as he's alert to the potential from Sim, he's caught
Yuri!
him. Yuri comes alive on the low site, sprays into Perfecto as well, and now all onto Electronic to clutch up. A 1v3, down the vent, predictably. Yuri's had such a huge moment now, trying to retreat. That could have been it. Lord almighty, close. Bombs now within retrieval distance. But Yuri doesn't have to move a muscle.
Hey, Serrato's here, and he's looking.
And that's the shot. He actually wants it. My God, Electronic's such a potent threat. Give him an inch, he will take a mile. This time it's denied, and FURIA are starting to convince a few of us.
Yeah, but they kept it costly, Na'Vi, didn't they? So many guns taken right there. The bomb not going down is going to keep them in this same position with the loss bonus.
And Dorping now.
Oh, okay.
So if we do see that bomb plan, if they do go for any of those CZs and Kevlars and Orky Momos, you could be having a very, very uncomfortable FURIA 23rd.
That was great by Yuri there, wasn't it? I love the way he moved around the map there, but these pistols against double AWPs could be the recipe for
Vinny,
success.
he's getting tested. Boomich jumps across, he needs more than one. It's only the first. And now the Tech 9s have space.
Double
Room
AWPs.
to maneuver. Don't forget the double AWP caveat.
Oh dear. This becomes so difficult now.
Yeah, they've even got an AUG, like, don't forget that. That's on simple. You'll never see another man equip it. They are taking lobby quite proactively, so that's something for them to celebrate. You could clear it, sweep it with the AWP.
If they just walk lower, nobody is rotated towards B.
But why? Okay.
Well, they're starting to get a move on now. If he swings open that door, they're going to look straight at him.
Oh, baby. An AUG could really screw the pooch here. Bang. And that's the AUG. Good opportunity for Art to do more damage. He's caught another. Tries for the flary, no scope, but he's gotten away. That's the integral component here. You still have to plant.
Backup's here now as well.
Oh,
Art!
Art just surges into the site, holding W.
Whoa.
And it's just Serato trying to pick up the pieces. It gets a little more hectic than I imagined, but double AWPs and a retake. It's not as disastrous as it could have been. Well saved. Art just taking some real liberties on that push.
Had to take some risks, right? They rotated very late. The fact he did so with such conviction that they weren't already close.
So do you think the reason there wasn't that immediate rotation is just so that they could really bolster the potential for the fake top site?
I think if they lost lower together, they would be able to try and retake it together just so they didn't get strung out, because one gun picked up, you can handle that. As soon as they get another kill and maybe it's traded 1-for-1 again, we have a whole different round on our hands. I really want to know what FURIA's go word is there, right? It's like, because Art's called Swarm the Planter. Like, he's heard that, he's communicated that.
Push, push, push.
And everyone's just going in on that. Guns are back out, so Na'Vi with the plant, looking good. Simple onto the AWP. About to be a hole in that door, Junior.
He's counting on it. Double scope. Smoke for now. He might even choose to hold it. This is a ballsy angle to be holding. Look at that T-side vent. with the AWP. He's not going to be there for long. It's short-lived. Electronic has, by virtue of the smokes, got unconfirmed presence in Secret.
This is more like it from Na'Vi, right? They park Electronic just here to cover off Secret. The rest of them can work Yard now.
Yeah, and I mean, Yuri has already impressed us with his inner hold. It's going to be Yard for him to be tested here. And, well, Junior, poised, misses his shot. The wide spacing of Electronic has gotten himself info, and Boomich has managed to slip the net. This is what I was talking about. That's the strafe, that's the gap. And I wonder if it's going to be reported, or the top site like Art be completely caught off guard. Perfecto found. But is Boomich the unknown entity? Art going down. Surely that's so much room for Boomich to move. Vinny catches the lobby presence 3-on-3, but he may not be ready for heaven. Oh, he will be now. Boomich spotted.
Oh!
What a shot from Yuri! Long range, just taps the head now. The advantage is theirs.
They still have to deal with him.
Yeah, and he can just tuck in. He knows he's just a nuisance. Oh, the timing. Yuri, 2 hero deliveries. And now, well, Electronic, you can try your best. He's heading towards the top site at 2-on-1. CT Vent, very predictable.
But we're going to clear it.
There you have it. Furia, secure it. Thank you, Yuri.
Good stuff from Yuri, right? He gets a kill in lobby, then moves back to somewhere more passive. So Electronic's thinking, yeah, they probably still have lobby control. They're not helping their Yard defender. And now the scoreline, wow, I wasn't convinced before. 13-11. Money still in the middle of the ground here.
I want to see this Boomich shot again.
It was lovely, wasn't it? This is the push from Yuri, and that took a lot of pressure off. But this one, oh, just the pixels.
And Electronic with 20 seconds left and no info lobby. Like, he made an assumption that they might be holding it from lobby, right? Squeaky, Hart. He had to operate under some assumptions there, and it just was not the to be. But Furia starting to convince. 11 now, and this has been a run of 6, I believe, on the CT side. So we saw the initial 3, yep, so 6-3 the half. It was a 10-5 half. Na'Vi managing to post 10 defensive rounds. But now the buck stops with Furia's defense, it seems.
Electronic's brought on in with the Krieg here. It's not Simple who has that in his hands right now. I'll let you know first if that changes. But that tells me that they probably aren't looking for something crazy fast. I always wait for Na'Vi to pull the ripcord and, you know, change that pace and get stuck on in. Close smoke Yard. Squeaky naded open. And spamming through Yuri again. Boomich has dropped.
Done it again.
He's doing a lot, Yuri.
Yeah, from all different facets of the map.
MVP of this half so far.
Oh, it's exactly what Furia needed.
Great nade deep as well. Look at this, really peppering. Simple brought on down to 67. A big man to bring to low HP 1 M4 bullet headshot range.
Yeah, and they re-smoke out. Squeaky controlled. They can't be counting on Electronic's lurk here. He's going to have to be the last piece of the puzzle.
That info called clear though, right? They just peek Yard. Oh, he's pushing. Was he pushing?
No, hold your tongue.
Okay. I thought he was getting excited.
I see pins pulled. So what's Flamey got for us? Is that main?
Where has that one landed? All right, they're just trying to sell something right now.
It's front of Squeak. Yuri can freely hold this angle. Art's actually opted to go... Wait, Flamey just ducked the vents. Rush is struggling to keep track of this, as are we. So this is still bomb lobby. They've got one down lower. Peculiar turn of events. Electronics now pushed up in main. Art's none the wiser.
I think this is clear. Oh, that might burn him out.
Yeah, he has to push. Oh! Despite it, through the fire and flames, Art has found his Dragon Force. And now it's all over. Flamey Red Rover has got 16 seconds. Junior confirms it. Furia find another. 7 in a row for the CTs.
I'm not sure what happened there, but Yuri smiled, and he was the one that threw that Molotov. I don't know if they were meaning to do that, but it worked out in a big way.
Yeah.
What a crazy play.
So this is a CT molly. They assume, obviously, he's not swinging. He can't be in the molly, right?
I'm not sure.
Wow, that's tickled my pickle. Na'Vi.
Down to pistols.
Down to pistols, yeah, indeed. Honestly, I think he's used all of his good rounds. He's not allowed to have another one.
Well, Yuri's back in the warehouse.
You only get an allocated amount of good rounds, Yuri. Oh, yes. That's not the first time we've seen Electronic. Yeah, he seems to think he's got a gap when he doesn't.
Boomich has got a gap. Oh, he doesn't. Have a look, Boomich, I dare ya. Hello.
Cockney Art there.
G'day, Governor. G'day, governor. I just somehow massacred
G'day, governor.
both languages.
That's what they say in the Commonwealth.
That is the one.
G'day, governor. Cuppa Fosters.
How many Vinny gonna get this time? He's had a rough go of it on ramp. Oh, he's having a rough go of it again. Dinked up, gets one, tries to recover for the second.
Whatever you do, Junior, just don't get 1D'd. That's the only thing you've got to avoid. Looks like his shots grazed Perfecto, so he's not got a particularly functional health pool anymore. FURIA locking down the passive lines. It's actually a good flash for Junior's angle. He's actually fallen even further back, so they are operating under the knowledge that hell and heaven are potentials. The wallbang's not far off. Junior has the luxury to just chill his beans, and that is a turnaround. He's picked up an M4. Art retaking ramp, though. And Perfecto confirms main is going to be holding at least one, if not two. There it is. FURIA will find it eventually.
13-13, we're all tied up. Game's changed now, hasn't it?
It really has, yeah. FURIA, they posted, what, 5 T rounds, and now it's seeming like quite a damn good haul. Let's not forget, Na'Vi did find 3. Off the break. Pistol, its conversions. But since the weapons have come out, FURIA have made a statement enough to convince us, the jury, the commentators and viewers alike.
You at home. To be fair, Alex, FURIA managed more T-side gun rounds in their half than what Na'Vi have.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that definitely does back up the statement.
The only thing for FURIA was they didn't convert off of their pistol win, whereas Na'Vi, they had the pleasure of doing so. You can see that reflected here at the scores on the doors. Yuri, I think, has been hugely impressive with a couple of plays. Vinny, Junior, and Quesarado have just been solid. They've been doing their jobs. On the other side of things, Boomich hasn't been able to get away with all of his crazy plays, right? He has somebody else just as crazy on the other side of the server.
Quesarado kept a lid on Simple on Mirage as well in the head-to-head. So he's done his job. He put that star next to their name.
Double ops. Simple doesn't have one. Back onto the Krieg. Not loving this buy from Na'Vi. You know, it always feels like they have just enough to consider it, and not enough to get across the line. So just 2 smokes, the third one falling now. The L block has been thrown on down.
This time Junior doesn't get the eyes of sight, or line of sight rather, onto Electronic's cross, which does surely spur a rotation. At the moment, it's Electronic with free reign. He hasn't been making so much noise about this, so if he does remain silent, he'll get a lot of info.
Searching lobby now.
Oh, they want to deny it all. Flames on the roof. He has no idea.
Pushing lobby.
Like, he's hearing nades on top of the roof, that's info, but if there's no one home and they check it, different kettle of fish.
Hard to clear now for Flamey if he goes back down that ladder.
They're out yard. Electronic surging forward. Yuri's caught 1. Boomich's adventure cut short. The bomb's yard 2. Vinny
Don't push the flames.
Yeah, he's actually got a chance at Sound Cube. Oh, and Yuri does it again. Shuts down 2 members of the Na'Vi squad. Electronic desperate to find a way back in. Junior's giving him nothing. Yuri, just by existing, is rotting that clock down now to 30 seconds. Electronic, he's being held. And Junior does not flinch. Pulls the trigger. 30 seconds, lads. You've got to find it. Just as Yuri adds another. All of these timings favor him just as they're looked away. Na'Vi completely dismantled by 1 man. Yuri does it again.
Quesarado has been jiggle peeking Hut for the last 40 seconds. He hasn't had to do anything. This is Flamey's domain.
We witnessed that so long ago.
And Flamey's just out here towards yard. Sure, Art goes down. Not going to be too many dramas there. If they take him down after time, Alex, this is even worse. Oh, Flamey, you cannot die.
He hasn't. That is huge. They even threw nades at him.
If he lost that AK and everything after time, I couldn't even put it into
a fork in it, yeah.
14-13. Na'Vi have used 3 timeouts in their second half alone. They have 1 left. Yuri's dealt with all of these maneuvers. And I think the great thing is having so much faith in his teammate. The kill that Junior gets on that dead corpse on the left-hand side of Yuri's screen right there, that's him having confidence in his teammates to cover him on off. He is having a game, Yuri. Quesarado on map number 1, Yuri here on map number 2.
You know he's a team player when he looks dejected after a spectacular round-winning 3K.
Yeah, boys, I just won the round.
Just wants to make sure he's made the comms and make sure the round is converted. Can't fault him. Look at this. 1 minute 35, Chad. They're already in trophy.
Taking the fight.
Oh, my lord. Na'Vi, they could get pantsed here.
Oh, they're touching in the smoke.
They have no idea.
In Hut.
They have no idea. Flamey's got one.
Oh!
Flurry of frags, and just like that, FURIA have opened up the account. You're on T-Roof.
Oh.
I mean,
Electronic touches his hair. Simple looks to the sky. It couldn't be more dejected right now. 4v2 situation. It's the two guys you want alive.
10-5, Chad. They have found 3 in the second half. And that was truly the first.
This is 15.
Yep.
That's just dawned on me right now. These are the two players you want alive. So if anyone's going to win a 2-on-4...
They've got boatload of util. They have a degree of uncertainty about their position because Lobby's not being actively held. I say that.
Oh, these dirty jiggles.
Filthy jiggles. They want to isolate him, but he gets away. No wallbangs here. He's on the diagonal. Oh, damn. They've actually caught him.
Okay, that's the first. 3 to find. Vinny now is dealing with ramp.
40 seconds, and Yuri, yeah, he'll be tucked in on Hut. Junior playing float between the two options. Oh, okay, so there is a slight walkout possibility, but Junior to respond to that. Util will force him off. 20 seconds. They're really hoping CT's just give him one. Just give him something.
They heard the scope now.
I think they'd love events.
Oh, they've dived.
They'd have. And the bomb plant, even Simple gets away scot-free.
Vinny's dropping now.
Bombs across. Electronics making it competitive.
Winnable now.
A 2 versus 4 becoming more and more competitive with every passing second to deny the 15th. Great flash. He's behind, but he holds the line. Holds the spray. Needs a fresh mag. He's found it in time. Junior pulls the trigger, now Simple to clutch. Electronic has done enough. Smoke though, and he just lines his crosshair up. If you choose to hold that, you are a dead man. No, he waits for the steps. Metal steps is all he needs. Vinny fakes it out. Electronic and Simple doing it. Vinny's holding it. Oh, swaps for the M4, needs the bullet.
Oh, no!
They've denied it. Just holds it in the face of adversity. Simple. 2 bullets. Was all he needed. One more into the head of Vinny. Couldn't do it, couldn't cut it. FURIA have series point.
Oh my God, how close can it get?
Look at this, let's see this again. 40 HP, he hits him down to 18. One more bullet. Oh, damn, calls the bluff.
Look at that from Yuri, fired on up, but they need one more. We're straight back into it.
I got goosebumps after that one, Chad. Let's see if we've got any more twists and turns. Can't believe they pulled that one off. Just an orchestra of ooze. Art. Oh, doesn't miss. Perfecto trying to bait the shot. That was as quick as he could get. Yuri, up to his usual antics in yard. Look at the angles he's responsible for. Is it credit card? Is it wide blue? Oh, it's credit card. Oh, it's been caught. Electronic pips the gap. Something short-lived. It's a very short-lived something. That was the only player that's really left spawn. And so for Flamey, still just doing his housekeeping, making sure lobby's tidy.
It looks like they're dropping back towards yard, which could become a massive problem because once lobby gets quiet, they know ramp is already given on Art. Art is dropped towards lower.
You can even go secret and stop all this.
This double AWP crossfire, right? Junior can be spotting ramp. He can flick towards yard whenever the signal comes on through. And right here for Na'Vi, with 48 seconds left on the clock, they need to really start deciding where they want to finish. Bomb on the back is Simple, crossing towards secret now. There's nobody even watching this position. They have no idea. Now the footsteps are going to be heard. Art can pivot with the AWP. He's looking at them. He's ready.
No, he's not. No, he's not. Still considering ramp.
God, he's slipped to the side.
The doors are open. So that's a line of sight that will remain open. Art has not done his...
He's worried about both pressure points now.
Okay, well, the Seps will at least confirm his suspicions and even a lick of the flame. Nades hitting bodies. Catches the first as they swing open the door and trying to isolate. Even a quick flick into Boomich. He's surely a dead man walking. They're trying their best. He's going to finally fall. Now Boomich has bodyguarded the plant.
No one's planning. It's over.
Oh! No, he has and gets the bomb down. It's only onto Junior. Na'Vi have turned it around with scraps of health. They've got nothing to show for it, but holds the line. Simple has turned it around. Boomich with the impact, and we go again. It looked like it was all done. Look at their cash. FURIA broken. I can smell an overtime.
Oh my God.
Can we see that one again?
What
Replay.
was Boomich doing in the side? He's just bouncing around. Art hit him twice there somehow.
Yeah, I mean, they isolated him. It was the frags from Boomich onto Decon that denied the stop. So here's Boomich. 5 seconds. Look at this. 5 seconds. He catches Vinny. They were just so desperate to deny them.
Oh my
and again,
God.
He provides crucial fragging from Boomich. The rest just a formality. Unbelievable scenes. Na'Vi shake FURIA to their core. All of this hard work. Don't forget, 10-5 half. FURIA have found 10 of their own, but now the 11th, the elusive 11th.
I thought there was no way Simple would be getting the bomb down with so many players around there. I didn't think there was any way. How did Boomich defend from all those angles?
And that quick strafe, you know, he saves himself, but they had 15 health between the two of them.
Oh, look at this the streak of rounds as well.
Okay, well, we were bound to see some Na'Vi heroes.
Oh, okay. One more for overtime or FURIA take it 2-0. This one's delivering. Shotgun for KScERATO, MP9 for Art, Ort for Junior.
You try anything fast, that alligator will snack on you.
Remnants of Henny.
What? Oh, I thought Art got blocked there. Could have been the end of him. Can't falter to something like that. They know where Boomich is. He's even got a little gap on the ladder. So good movement from Art. He reveals his location as he drops the smoke. And here comes Boomich off a flash.
The shotgun's great.
It's actually perfect for the job. He finds one. Oh! And another from the alligator. Jumps its jaws down onto Boomich. Simple's left alone. FURIA found all the frags necessary. It's only Simple. They can do this in 2. Those shots aren't close.
He's so close.
But it's held by Junior. FURIA, they weather the storm and take Na'Vi down a notch. For the first time, FURIA have beaten Na'Vi.